It's been fun just to see everybody having the success. And as you know, like it's a changing world in the medical device, the pharmaceutical world, with just certain ways of the world. But what most people don't understand is when there's a lot of change, there's a lot of opportunity as well.
When you hear the term presentation skills, where did your mind go with that?
Yeah. So when my head goes with it is, hey, when we're doing either interviews or I'm presenting to surgeons or a group, I have a slideshow.
Um, but in some way, shape, or form, I want you to be very clear about when I say presentation skills, I mean, how well do you teach? How well do you teach? I'm not talking about charisma. I'm not talking about inflection. I'm not talking about your ability to articulate. I'm talking about, are you provocative? Not in a salacious way, in an interesting, intriguing way. Do you say things that really capture people's attention? Do you enjoy aha moments, right? Do you really enjoy stirring the pot? Do you like a good debate in a way that provokes new thinking? Okay, so if that answer is yes, okay, good. Hey, here's something you don't know that you should know that we have the ability to teach you, which has facilitated our product, right? And here's how we're going to address that. Okay, so taking all that into account, you need to be teaching me, and that means you need to be showing me, which means you need to be using some type of a teaching aid, right? A visual aid.
Yep.
Dirty little secret in our business is a lot of people aren't teaching and they aren't using visual aids. So that's what I mean by presentation skills. I'm a huge fan of Adamson and Dixon. I think they did a tremendous job with the Challenger sale, right? They were in a down market and they asked the question, why are people succeeding? So if you haven't read it, I recommend it.
Yeah.
Okay. But what's interesting is a lot of people didn't read or didn't understand chapter 5. So while they go into, hey, there's these different kind of sales reps, and we've identified this person as a challenger, and we really think you need to be teaching, you really need to tailor your message. And then when the customer says, okay, I like it, what do we need to do? You need to be ready with a process to say, okay, you need to do this, 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 and this. So that's what it means to take control, is have a process for onboarding. So Adamson and Dixon in chapter 5 said when they observed challenger reps, here's what they were doing. Here's how they think. Here's how they talk. These people, and I run into them all the time, they come by it naturally, instinctively. Adamson and Dixon observed this and then pointed it out to the rest of us. Here's what those people were doing. Here's how they talk. Here's how they think. They talk and they think in a sequence. It's really interesting. And once you see it on this paper, you'll be able to spot it in some of your teammates, or if you have it already. The first thing they do is they don't ask 20 questions. They come in and the first couple minutes they say, hey, I know your business. I know you're up against this. I know this is going on. I know this is some of the challenges. It's called a warmer. The second thing they do is called a reframe. Here's something really provocative. It's the statement of fact. It's this new information you're bringing to the conversation that gets a specific reaction. It says your customers actually do this. They go, huh, Jacob, say that again. Where did you get that? They lean in and they have that kind of a reaction, like, hey, tell me more. Where's that coming from? And then you do. That's rational drowning. You back it up, and that's where you unload some of the data. You say, well, here's where that comes from. The other thing they did that most people don't do is something called emotional impact. Emotional impact is where I do have the insights. I do know your business pretty well, and I know what's frustrating you. When I say presentation skills, you're thinking like this. Oh, I'm up on a stage. And like, that's not what I mean. Here's the thing. Nobody has time anymore. Nobody has time anymore. In the old days, people used to sit through 1 or 2 hour sermons every Sunday. Okay. In the old days, people used to go hear presidential debates. I don't know if you're familiar with the Lincoln Douglas debate, but this is fascinating. The format for a Lincoln Douglas debate was 60 minutes opening. Then the other guy got 90 minutes. Then you got a 30-minute rebuttal. And people loved it. People would go listen to that. People used to read books. We used to get our news from newspapers. There used to be the morning paper and the afternoon paper. This isn't the way we get information anymore. This is the way we get information.
Mhm.
Now, Jacob, how long is the average image on the screen in TV and movies?
Come on, at all.
How long?
What are you talking about? Like, just like when it comes up, pops up?
Yeah,
Second?
yeah. It used to be 7 seconds. It's down to 3 seconds.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever watched Transformer movies, but it like you end up with like a Twitch reaction after Transformer movies because it's like so many cutaways. So, all right, a lot of our content is coming at us so fast now that if you think you're going to get in front of somebody with a PowerPoint and something else and you're going to drag this thing out, I got news for you. It doesn't work anymore. They start teaching. Your message gets super consistent. You get message velocity. I'm sorry, I need to explain this. Message velocity